Hello everybody, welcome to October 18, 2015, Sunday, my 16 Shadow today. I did not go to Swami, of course, because I'm trying to avoid it at all times because I need to save for games that's coming out this holiday season, but regardlessly from that, so, really quick thing, I have two anime stuff I need to talk about. First, so, 3 days ago, or whatever, or 2 days ago, I don't know, I bought that Beyblade Metal Fusion Volume 1 disc at the DI for $2. I decided to watch it. At least the first episode. I can get my first impressions on the series that I personally loved from the original V-Force and G Revolution. So, what did I think of it? So, basically, the first episode, cool. Bullies, got it. Weak-ass kid, cool, got it. Main protagonist, stupid-ass name, I don't like it. Next thing, let's see, we got points now. I guess that's a super major thing. Not depending on your freaking Beyblade monster, which they kind of still said, hey, we still depend on our Beyblade monster. We just want these points now. They don't tell us what these points are for. They're just like, okay, the more points you get, the more higher rank you are, I guess. I don't know. I don't know really else what to say about that. So, I seen the first episode. I was not impressed. The main protagonist's name is called Jenga. Jenga, as in the freaking game that you take off little wood things from a tower to make it fall or not. Jenga. That's the stupidest name I ever heard. If it makes sense from Hasbro or whatever, if Beyblade's actually, okay, cool, we have the rights to Jenga, we're going to call him Jenga to self-promote ourselves or whatever. I get that if they are with Jenga or whatever, but no, I'm not feeling that name. I'm not. So, I don't know what to say to that. And he calls his I guess it's me the main monster for the series, because it's the personal freaking main protagonist, Storm Pegasus. Now, I like the name in a bit, but I don't like the word Pegasus. I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever. It just feels like a Night of the Blood Oath sort of like kind of thing, but I don't really care. I'm so used to Dragoon, Dronzer, and fucking the other two freaking ones. I can't remember right now, but they're better. I know they're better. And even if Metal Fusion tries to make them look like they were shit, the originals always are better. So, I don't know. I didn't like a lot of things, but I have to have an open mind. Beyblade, it wasn't for everyone as a kid either. A lot of people hated it, I know. But, I have an open mind. I just don't like the way, especially the fucking name, Jenga? Come on. That they're, I don't know, representing it. I mean, I did see a preview for the next episode. Supposed to be a girl this time, blah, blah, blah. That's great. But I know Metal Fusion is just a part of a bigger franchise, because I know there's more Beyblade stuff. Because I've seen some promos of, like, Beyblade, the next one or whatever, and then there's one like Shogun, something, I don't know. Or that could be Bakugan, I don't know. But still, regardlessly, Beyblade Metal Fusion, this is the one I'm talking about. If you don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's just for a new generation. I mean, I can't really see myself watching a show without making me think of the original. Making me think of the original show, which was so much better. So, which I do have the movie, or a movie, or just the movie, I don't know. Beyblade, the movie, The Fierce Battle. Way much better, I'm just going to guess, because I haven't even seen this yet. I will review it when I have time, and whatever, so. The last thing is, well, a review. Probably the biggest review I've been hyping up for the longest time. So, I forgot if I did the last seasons of Inuyasha, but I will tell you right now, I am doing all of Final Act, and I'll explain everything I liked about the anime Inuyasha. Here you go. So, from what I think I left off on vlogs types, was season 5 or 6 or 7. I think it's 6 and 7. 6 and 7, cool. We're getting back to finding Noraku. And Noraku is finding all these ways to trick Inuyasha and friends to not kill him because he separated his heart. And now he made a twin out of his, he made this infant out of two twins, and then one of the twins actually became older, called Akadoshi, and the other one was just a fucking infant, which I don't think they'd ever actually give them ever a name, which they both die eventually at some point in time. But Akadoshi actually died from the hands of Inuyasha and Moroku. Which in the Japanese version they call a good monk a lot, which I don't like, but I get he is a monk, but good monk, just call him Moroku, okay? And then that's basically it. Nothing really happens much as that in that scene. Which is okay, cool, let's find Naraku. No one's fighting Naraku. Cool, let's kill these people. We can't kill anybody. And we'll just keep fighting until the very end, and then bam, we finally killed somebody. That's basically the whole entire season. In the next season, well, from during that scene, actually, we also forgot about Koga. Koga is basically getting this new item that thinks he can beat this certain, Naraku's incarnation or whatever. And he basically exceeds in a way that makes him quit. And, okay, cool. This tribe needs a leader and stuff. And he goes to this tribe and becomes the new king leader of the wolf tribe or whatever. I don't know. They don't explain much at the end other than he gets married to the main girl we found in season 4 or 5. So, yeah, that's a thing. Anyways, so in the next season, the last season for the original Inuyasha 7, same exact thing. Inuyasha has now learned Adamant Barrage, which is basically diamonds and stuff, and he is still learning new moves. And with his brother Shishomaru, they're like, cool, he's learning new moves. He's learning more about his sword, the Ten Saiga, not the Tet Saiga, but the Ten Saiga, and just fucking doing shit, blah, blah, blah. Cool, they're teaming up, trying to fight Naraku, blah, blah, blah. Which I feel like I spoke about this, but I might be wrong about it, because I also spoke about it in the podcast, but I don't know. And Kagura dies, which is sad, so I don't know what else. Regardless from that, Kagura dies, yeah. And here you go. Here comes the biggest part of the review. The final act. The final act begins. So from the art design of the original Inuyasha from Final Act, you could totally tell the difference of the graphical overall. Of how it was drawn and all that stuff, and just perked up and looked better. So, the Final Act does have a lot of flashbacks, of course, like any other season of Inuyasha. And the flashbacks stay true to their actual design. They like, okay, this was the original design of episode 1, so we're going to keep putting this in Final Act. It's the exact same thing, no changing it, no making it look pretty. It was the exact same thing. I personally like that. It makes it looks like it came from like a long way to here. I like that. So, here we go. So, the girl with the mirror, she dies. The thing that she was making to make like the ultimate armor, it dies. From Naraku's hands and stuff. Every single incarnation Naraku has made, except for one, has betrayed him in some way or form. And that's basically it from that. And then, basically, if you don't already know, which I forgot to mention, Koga's shards were taken away and all that stuff. And there's only one Shikon jewel shard left, and that's Kohaku's last shard in his neck to keep him alive. Which Inuyasha and company and Shishomaru friends and company, no joke, two freaking people are trying to, or two freaking groups are trying to protect one guy, basically, which are teaming up just to take out Naraku. It's to save Kohaku from Naraku taking his very last jewel shard, which they do a perfectly good job until Naraku did a little fucking sneaky little attack. He made some kind of fucking worm or some shit, and it attacks him from behind and just freaking slithers his fucking jewel shard out of his neck, which kills him for a slight second. If you don't know, which I forgot to mention, Kikyo, during season 7 or 6 or something, because she dies too, which I forgot to mention, I'm sorry, she dies. Pretty sad. I think she's like maybe almost the very last episode, or maybe she didn't die in the original. Maybe she dies in Final Act, but regardlessly, she dies. Which is sad. And from what happens thereon is that Kikyo said this light that's supposed to kill Naraku and stuff, she's given up her hope and thought that saving Kohaku's life was a bigger value than killing Naraku, and Inuyasha friends know they can find a way to kill Naraku, which of course they'll do eventually. So Kohaku's light from that crystal jewel shard moved away from the crystal jewel shard and actually into him, which became him his own life back, which is very great because I personally didn't want to see him away, my mind was saying he's gonna die no matter what. I can't think of a way that they're not gonna do to kill him, because I can't even think of it. And I guess that was a really smart way to make him stay alive, because of, I'm guessing, fan service, or just they just didn't want to see him die either, or just something like that, or just what originally we were planning. I don't know. So basically, he survives doing that because of Kikyo's light. So, so basically, Naraku's plan was to go to the village that started it all, to go there for some reason, which we don't even know why until the very end. So Inuyasha and friends are going to go kill him, but before all that is happening, Shishomaru gets a new sword, a new one called the Baku Saiga, or something like that. The Baku Saiga, which is also coordinating with his Ten Saiga, so he has two swords, one of life and one of death. That's cool. The Ten Saiga is combined with his Tet Saiga, his brother, brotherly love kind of thing. They do one thing after another. And then the Baku Saiga is Shishomaru's very own sword, not given to his father, anything like that. And the Ten Saiga, the move that Shishomaru has, is some kind of like shadow ball of darkness space thing. Well, he has that for a while, and then basically Shishomaru and Inuyasha was fighting for some god reason. I forget what the reason exactly was. And basically, Inuyasha got the power to do that too. And now Inuyasha has the definitive edition of the sword now. He has all powers of the Ten Saiga except for bringing people back to life. That's it. So, I like that little trade-off because now, whatever. So, now it's time to go to the fight. So, they fight at the village. And all this shit is happening. And they're finally killing Naraku. And Moroku's wind scar is fucking killing him and shit. And a bunch of shit is happening. I can't really explain it all. But it's just something you have to see. After all that, basically after all that, they finally kill Naraku. Thanks to every single weapon used in the fucking anime. And I personally would love it to be like, I wanted the ending to maybe go to Kagome's time and then somehow say, okay, this all happened, which it didn't. That was the one thing I was really wanting to think. I feel like it'd be more epic, but it never did. But last thing, Kagome found out that the true evil was the actual Shikon Jewel Shard, which the one person that can say to get rid of it has to be a priestess. Or the person that wished upon the stupid thing, which I guess she did before she came to the feudal era for the first time ever. And the true wish is you wish it never existed. And that is it. So the tunnel combines the two worlds is closed. She stays in Inuyasha's time because she wanted to be with Inuyasha. By the way, Sango and Moroku gets kids. So that's kind of really it. It's over. Nothing really happens. No one else dies. They kind of live happily ever after. But in my opinion, I didn't want it to really end. So, but besides that, thank you all for watching my review on the whole anime itself. It's a beautiful anime. I have to give it a solid 9. Like 9. It's great. It's long. Has 3 or through 2.5 seasons worth of fillers, but it's good fillers regardlessly, and I recommend it to all. So go watch it. It's a 9, maybe a 10 if it wasn't for that ending, but that's a little nitpick for me. So whatever. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Okay, bye. Oh, and you can watch this all on Netflix and Hulu Plus. Okay.